Good evening and welcome to the Town of Redington Shores Board of Commissioners special meeting. Today is Wednesday, May 26th, 2021 at 6 p.m. This meeting is conducted in person for the commission and via Zoom for the attendees. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Sherry, will you please call the roll?
Here.
Here.
Present.
Vice Mayor Robinson.
Here.
And Mayor Henderson.
I'm here. Okay, so the first item on the special meeting agenda is the approval of the updated emergency operations plan. Vice Mayor Robinson.
Yes, you have before you the emergency operations plan, which replaces what was previously called the disaster plan. It contains all of the same elements as that disaster plan did, such as the emergency alert system, duties and responsibilities, the real substantive change, and I gave you all a new page 10, because I had to have that correct, is our emergency operations center, primary and secondary. We will operate, should we have a disaster, from town hall as long as that's practical. When it's no longer practical, we'll move to the Indian Shores Town Hall, which is a Cat 4 building. If there's a need to evacuate from that building, our secondary EOC will be the Indian Rocks Beach Church on Ulmerton, and we'll move there with Indian Shores Police. The important purpose of this change is to link us closer with emergency first responders, the police department in particular. And so with that, I would move that we approve the updates to the plan.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion, questions amongst the commission?
I just have one question. On level 1, we say that the commissioners are going to be on alert via, let me see, on page 11B, an in-person or virtual briefing of the commissioners. That's in level 1. In level 2, on item 4, are the briefings available will take place at a minimum of 6 hours? Is that in person or virtual, or does it not need to be designated?
I don't think it needs to be designated. It depends on the situation.
Okay.
So the only thing I will add is, as you all know, is we have a tabletop training exercise for staff, the commission, the police department, and the Seminole Fire tomorrow morning. And we'll walk through all of this, understand what everybody's responsibilities and duties are. We have so many new people on the commission and new staff that it's important for us to do that.
Great.
Great idea, Mike. Excellent.
Thank you, Michael. I know you've been working very hard with the police and fire for this, so I appreciate that. Mary?
Yes, hi. We have 6 attendees, and if anyone would like to have a 3-minute comment with the commission on this topic, please raise your hand. I see no hands raised. You're clear.
All right. So any other comments? Hearing none. Sherry, please call for a vote.
Commissioner Blackburn.
Yes.
Commissioner Cobb.
Yes.
Commissioner Krajewski.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Robinson.
Yes.
Mayor Henderson.
Yes. Good job. Okay, next item is approval of the seawall repair at 176 Terrace Drive.
So that would be me. Okay, so we sent out bids to 4 different vendors and then posted online. We had a response from only one vendor, and that was Gibson Marine for $14,950. So I am just going to ask that if anybody has any questions, I'll answer them. But at this point, we really need to get the seawall repaired before the hurricane events start, as it is in very poor condition right now.
And I think the lack of response just speaks to how busy
everybody is.
everybody is
I
in the construction field.
I personally spoke with each of these companies, gave them the information, and then we sent them the spec, and, none of them responded.
And did Gibson say they could start on
They're,
that?
they're, anx- I mean, they call, probably every couple of weeks. I think they have me on a robocall, kind of, automatically call me in every 2 weeks.
Oh,
So,
are you ready
they're-
for us? Are you ready for us?
yeah, they're,
Okay.
Yeah, they've been very good to us.
So do I make a motion or does
You may.
I would like to make a motion that we hire Gibson Marine for the price of $14,950 to repair the seawall on 176 Terrace Drive East as soon as possible.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? No? Thank you, Cinda, for working on that.
Thank you.
I know it's been a need for quite a while, and it's good to see you moving in that direction. Mary? You
Yes,
see
we
any?
still have we still have 6 attendees. And if anyone would like to address the commission with a 3-minute comment, please raise your hand. And we have a Tim. Tim, I'm going to allow you to speak. Please state your full name and your address, please. And you have, whoops, let me start my timer. Forgot about that little. And you'll have 3 minutes, Tim. Oops, allowed to talk. What is this? Oh, Sherry, I think you need to promote me to panelists. Well, I'm going to promote Tim. Tim can go to panelist. Okay, Tim, can you hear us? Tim? Oh, Tim's gone. Where'd Tim go?
Completely gone?
Oh, no, he moved. Okay, hold on. Tim, if you would go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi, this is Tim DuBois, 636 182nd Avenue. Actually, I just have one question. On the $14,000, how long is this seawall? How many feet?
It's 19 and a half feet.
19 and a half feet. Do you know what the going rate is per foot for seawall?
No, I don't have that information. Do you have that information?
I don't have that information specifically. I just know that usually when I had my seawall replaced, they charged by the foot. So I just didn't know if there was any research going into exactly what the expected cost should be. But, again, I had my seawall replaced 13 years ago, and it was 45 feet, and they charged me, I think, $14,500, something like that. So I just was wondering what, the going rate is at the moment for that. So.
Hey, Tim, this is Mary Beth. I had my seawall replaced on 176 as well. Probably about, well, it was right after Irma. And that was a much larger number than the 19,000, and much larger than your 14,000 from many years ago. So I know that the prices have gone much, much higher than even when I had them. And I'm telling you, even if you had it done probably last year, the prices today for the concrete and even
Yeah, I know.
labor have just, I mean, they're paying $15 an hour at Target to start as a cashier right now. So
Yeah, I just didn't know if anyone was aware of what the current rate is, because that's why I was just kind of.
Right.
We didn't have any.
I wish somebody else would have bid
Yeah,
on it, and we
hadn't-
would have been able to kind of evaluate, but we've been trying for a while, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think are websites, and I don't know how accurate they are, where you can identify, and I don't know exactly what they are, but you can identify what type of work you're having done, and it will tell you what the going rate in your area should be. And usually those are out of date by 6 months or a year, but I just didn't know if there was any indication of that. But with that said, I have no other questions.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tim. I will mute you now.
Okay.
And there is no one else with their hand raised, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion? Sherry, please call the roll.
Commissioner Blackman,
Yes.
Commissioner Kraft,
Yes?
Commissioner Fryerski,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Robinson,
Yes.
Mayor Henderson.
Yes. Okay, and that concludes our special meeting. So that meeting is adjourned. Ding, ding. I'll be fine the next one. Gonna roll right